My name is Debbie Boudreau, and I'm with the National Conference for Community and Justice. Today's program, which is Hate in the Hallways, basically brings high school students from all around the city for a day of workshops for leadership training, diversity, and they come back and they turn out to be role models to help facilitate diversity and multiculturalism within their schools.
My name is Roxanne Miller. I'm from Clark Barton High School.
My name is Elizabeth Singh. I'm from Fort Hamilton High School.
My name is Jennifer, and I'm from New Explorers High School.
I'm Danny True. I'm 17 years old. I go to Peace University Academy.
Hi, my name is Omega Augustus, and I go to Clark Barton High School.
Jeremy Zamora, Automotive High School.
NCCJ's mission is to promote understanding and respect among all races, religions, and cultures. We do that through advocacy, education, and conflict resolution.
Today I learned that prejudice is everywhere, but it's our job to stop prejudice before it spreads. We see it in our schools every day, but we don't realize it. It's time for us to take a stand, and we need to do something about it quickly.
People should do this. This is very helpful. This is a good organization that pushes students to actually think beyond themselves and not just think about making fun of people, but also all of the other problems that exist out in our world to try and fix them today and try to make a difference too.
It's good doing these type of programs, bringing it to different schools because it alerts and it makes people understand the different things that are going on.
Today at this conference, we planted seeds, and in the classroom is where these young people get the most experience, have the most interaction with people and individuals who either want to make a difference, or those people that are change makers, or those people that are change stoppers. My role today was really to help them begin to look at becoming a change maker.
I wish that more people will come out and support this program because it's a really nice program we got going on here, and I wish that it would grow to be a lot bigger and be more sites and more people.
During the Forced Choices activity at the Hate in the Hallways conference, students will take a position on a specific social justice issue and express how this issue impacts their life.
If you can see on the walls, we have disagree, strongly disagree, and agree. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Based on the question, I need you guys to move toward that answer.
Their challenge is to be completely honest with themselves and with each other in order to respectfully communicate their feelings and frustrations, or their enthusiasm and support or against current issues.
So the first question that I'm gonna give you guys is, gay men should not be allowed to participate in Boy Scouts of America as neither leaders or scouts.
Now you will have a chance to see how biased opinions impact the students' lives.
People should have their rights. You can't take a person's rights away from them.
It's the fact that there's a bunch of boys there and they might feel uncomfortable in the situation of having a gay scout leader.
I can have friends and be a lesbian and not like her. And then you could be gay and have guy friends and not like them. You don't have to like everybody just because you're gay.
Just because you're gay doesn't mean you can't be a good leader.
What if they try to get into acting with another scout?
Gay people don't work like that. It's like, if they know whether to keep it professional or to make it social. They know when to turn it on and when to turn it off.
Some of them know how to keep it professional, and some of them just really don't care. Some of them do what they feel.
Large people traveling on planes should be expected to buy a second seat if they need it.
I think they should get a second seat because like that they will have more room. They don't have to worry about getting cramped up.
The stewardess, their job is to make the person comfortable. It doesn't matter what size they are. Regardless, they can be big, they can be skinny. So I feel they don't need to pay for another seat. They're only one person. That's how I feel.
Today at this conference, we give young people an opportunity to come together, be open, honest, and frank. We hope to challenge them to think differently about those and not make judgments and move on to being prejudiced and then taking on attitudes and behaviors that discriminate against people. Social change is a long-term process that combines various forms of empowerment. Some changes are seen immediately, others in a year, 5 years, or even several generations. This means our commitment to challenging ourselves to take on new levels of empowerment for ourselves and others is crucial.
So there's two words we need for you guys to define for us. One is change stopper. What do you think a change stopper is?
The students prepare to take the stage and demonstrate their artistic talents through role play. Each of us has to decide if we want to be a part of the process of changing minds, behaviors, practices, policies, and institutions. Lights, camera, action.
2 immigrants coming to the United States. Our chain stopper here. This one woman in particular will come up and be like, I don't want you here.
What you mean?
We don't. It's America. You need to speak English here.
But he just got here, huh?
No.
Look, miss, no offense, but he got that conga, yo. We're gonna go play that conga. You wanna come, you invited.
No,
our change maker would be bringing all the culture to the United States. Our food, our music, our language.
This is not your country. Your ancestors came from other countries, so you need to have respect for them, okay?
But he needs to learn how to speak English.
You need to learn how to speak Spanish. How about that?
New cultures make our community better. Each new group of people coming here brings a whole new culture. People who should not have to give up their cultures just to be like other Americans. We should celebrate many cultures around us.
We want young people to challenge their own personal views if they're biased, look at themselves, and change. During the Cultural Caucus, participants discussed the dynamics of prejudice and discrimination. They operate in their groups to understand how specific racial and ethnic groups interact.
This is the African American Cultural Caucus, and today we were talking about
discrimination and hateful actions, issues surrounding our community,
hate in our own races,
what separates us,
racial tensions.
And I came here today to see how I could stop that.
So you guys in your group can share a story.
The students will explore various views and have an open, honest dialogue about their experiences. These may be their own personal stories, stories of their friends, or stories of their family members.
In elementary school, I was very shy. And then the teacher asked me, she asked me for everybody not to leave, but she said, how come you don't ever talk in class? And one boy jumped up and said, oh, because she just came off the banana boat, so she doesn't know any English and stuff like that. But when I actually opened up my mouth, you see I'm speaking now, I actually opened up my mouth and everybody's like, and that made me feel really bad because Jamaicans are not stupid. We're very smart people.
What ethnicity was the kid who said that to you?
He's African American.
We was assigned to this room because we were all Hispanic. This class today, we discussed issues like, what would you do if people assume you're a certain way because of the way you look?
and I hate people like, oh, you're white. Why? Because I talk proper English? Because I know how to pronounce my words. I'm white. Because I have light skin. I'm white.
If I were to go to the Dominican Republic right now, they'll call me an American. They'll say, oh, tú eres americana, tú no te, you know? They'll say that I'm not even part of the country. But if I come over here, everybody's, nah, you go back to your country, this and that and the third. So it's like people that were born in America and have like different race, like different ethnic backgrounds, it's hard for them because it's like they're in the middle. They don't know which way to go.
These students will also explore ways in which immigration impacts their communities and how they can address the current challenges. Many of the teachers expressed how race comes into play, how class, gender, sexual orientation, all those things, how they translate into a classroom setting.
But if you look at a businessman perspective, if you are the boss and you have a big project coming in and you have two people that you need to hire, one female, one male, and you know that the female just now got married and the probability that she's going to get pregnant is very soon. Wait, you're talking to the
I don't think you should. He's telling you the truth. I don't think that there's.
It's not you. I'm telling you the truth. I was sitting in places like that.
I'm not saying it's right. It's
You will put it in equation. You say, wait a minute, she's going to be out 3 months in the middle of my project. What I'm going to do? I'm going to hire the male. And this is how they view it. And I said it a few times in those kinds of
And I think it goes further that you made a point about the internalized oppression with the woman who actually sided with the men in the room. So women start to believe that, I as a woman probably shouldn't be thinking that, this woman's going to get pregnant and have kids and what do we do? But, as a woman, we start to believe, these stereotypes that other people have about us. So when we start doing that, that's where it's
this
dangerous.
lady is supporting it, the internal.
Exactly, and it happens with all of those.
And then that's what, because, now see, that just, the example you gave just took it right here. Through the whole process. Because we had the stereotype, guess what? I know this is going to happen, guess what? Can't get the job, guess what? You are not going to be able to make money and succeed in my world. So we just went through that whole cycle with that one example you just gave.